What's up, guys? Got some exciting news for you today. To preface this video, I want to say that I am not desperate, broke, or crazy. Maybe a little crazy, but I'm getting ready to throw some shit down on you right here that is very different from what I've been doing for the last 7 years. So, what happened? Well, I quit my job. A lot of you guys know that I have been working a lot recently, like a lot, like 56, 60 hours a week, most of the time. Occasionally we get a 50-hour week and that felt like a vacation, but yeah, working a whole lot, and I didn't mind it. I really didn't mind it too much, but what happened? They're really trying to push these 60-hour weeks, but people did not like working on Saturdays, so people would just quit because they don't want to work on Saturdays. They want to see their family at least 2 days a week. They switched it to 12-hour shifts. So instead of working 6 10-hour shifts, we were working 5 12-hour shifts. And the issue with the 5 12-hour shifts, when we would get off of work, because I work night shift just because it paid more and why not, right? The issue with 12-hour shifts, by the time you get home, take a shower, eat, and lay down to go to sleep, birds are chirping, the sun is coming up, people are starting their cars, people are like starting to mow their lawn at whatever reason, the school bus, like you just got all this neighborhood noise, at least where I'm at. And then my girlfriend, she works from home, so she's starting to get ready, and then the dogs are, you just got all this shit going on, and you just cannot get to sleep. So I couldn't do it. I could not do the schedule change, so I just quit. It was driving me crazy. I was doing like, yeah, it's not good. It's not a good situation, not worth it. I got nothing but positive things to say about the place I worked. I liked the people were hilarious. Some of them are fucking crazy, but it was enjoyable. That part was fine. Didn't dislike the work too much, but I just can't do the schedule. Just can't do it. It was, you know, it's one of those places that just, it burns you out, man. The hours, the money, that shit was pretty nice, but oh my God, man. The last week I was there, I think they're losing like 4 or 5 people this week. I mean, the turnover there is just immense. It truly is. I watched a guy, he came in, worked for 2 hours, came back from break, and just looked at, like, just dead-eyed, just stared at what he had to do for about 10 seconds, just like eyes glassed over, and just walked out. Never saw him again. Like, just shit like that. I don't know, just burn people out, man. It's wild. But with that being said, you know, I really didn't dislike the job, but it's just one of those things. I can't do the 12-hour shifts. So I quit my job. Well, what does that mean? Well, I could go get another welding job tomorrow because I know how to weld all the processes decently. But the main thing is I know how to TIG weld. I can TIG weld. There's a bunch of TIG welding places around here. And yeah, get another job tomorrow. Or, now if this happened a year ago or anytime but like right now, I would just go get another welding job. But we have 2 MMOs getting ready to come out. One of them I've been waiting for a very long time, and that is Crowfall. And then you've got New World. Both of them are going to be coming out pretty soon. I don't have a job. Should I fire up the old streaming and YouTube thing again? Because the main reason I stopped doing that was I just wasn't interested in anything. And now it appears that the timing is good. And I've got 2 things that I'm fairly interested in coming out, and I have a lot of free time now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to focus on YouTube and streaming, give it a go, see if I can get the ball rolling a little bit, and if it doesn't work, I'll just go weld. So that's why I wanted to give the preface of, like, I'm not like crazy broke or, you know, whatever, right? I'm not like desperate. I'm kind of just trying this. I give it about I don't know, 35, 40% chance of working. Most likely, I won't be able to get the ball rolling enough to justify not having like a welding job, but I think there's a chance. And I don't know, I got 2 games coming out, 2 MMOs that I can potentially no life at launch, and if they do decently, if the games themselves, if either of those 2 games themselves do decently, I think I have a real chance at getting some headway on that. Because the main thing for me, man, is that I just haven't had a game I've really wanted to like sink my teeth into for literally years. You know, I stopped doing this YouTube and streaming thing in any serious capacity back when WildStar, like when WildStar fell over, I just quit. Like I basically just quit doing YouTube and streaming like almost entirely in any serious capacity because I just wasn't interested in anything. And now it appears like I'm gonna have two things that will be pretty damn fun. So, yeah, let me look at my notes here on, so yeah, I've got a lot of free time. And I'm excited about that. And I've had like, you know, I've had six, almost 7 years to kind of rewind my previous YouTube streaming career and to kind of think about it. And, you know, if I did do it differently, what would I do? And I'm going to be doing things a little differently this time around. I've got some different ideas, some different ways of approaching things, diversifying what I do a little bit more. I can't talk about that specifically because if I did, other people would jack my ideas. But I'm going to be doing it a little differently, but mostly the same. Mostly the same? We'll see. Well, let's see. Let's talk about some of the specific things. So the one thing I'm going to be doing in Crowfall, so anybody that's played Crowfall will know that there was an era of the game called the Wild Hunt, which was where rather than playing in a guild, we played as a faction. And I had a lot of fun doing that. I thought that was some of the most fun I've ever had in Crowfall, where you're not playing as like a really organized guild, you're playing as like a faction that's got like silos and it's a little bit, you know, it's kind of chaotic, you know, everybody's kind of doing their own thing, but anyone can join, right? So my idea is I want to start something Wild Hunt-esque. And the reason I didn't want to do this previously when I still worked the job is because I just didn't have enough time. Realistically, for me to start this thing, I've got to be a leader of it, a leader figure of some kind of this. But I'm certainly not looking to be like the grand head honcho of this faction, right? Which I'm thinking it'll be the Sun faction. I'm hoping I get some help. That'd be great. But yeah, I want to start that up again. I want to lead a Crowfall faction. And I think the timing is very good because there's going to be a lot of new players coming in. A lot of brand new players don't know what the fuck is going on. A lot of smaller guilds, a lot of guilds are going to fall over. And I think it's going to be a good time to play as a faction in Crowfall and just do some absolutely fun, degenerate shit. Because that's what playing, when you play as a faction, dude, you're not playing by the same rules. Like, you can do things that guilds can't do. And if you're not playing it serious, like if you're not like, if you play as a faction, you're not really playing it super seriously, but you can have an immense impact on like the scoreboard. You're basically playing Kingmaker. You're the one, you have the potential to like really help or really screw some people over. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'll probably have a more detailed video on the faction thing coming up, but that's something for you Crowfall guys that, yeah, I'm really highly thinking about doing that because I think that will be a lot of fun, especially now that I have a lot of time to dedicate to that and lead it, or at least get it in the right direction to where I can get some help with, you know, somebody wants to, you know, wants to be a siege leader, you know, whatever, right? I'm definitely looking for some help in that regard. So if anybody is interested in that, hit me up on Discord. So yeah, Crowfall faction thing. We've got Crowfall in general is getting ready to be pretty exciting. We got the $50,000 tournament coming up. They've been inviting big beta waves. You know, there's like 300 people in God's Reach today. Yeah, the game's starting to heat up. They're actually starting to get this thing to close to release, I imagine. I imagine this $50,000 tournament is to hype for release, to kind of be marketing, and it just wouldn't make sense for them to do a $50,000 tournament and then have like another 6 months of beta. That just doesn't make any sense. So I imagine that this is preparing us for launch. So Crowfall, I imagine, will be releasing soon. Like, I bet it's going to be like, I bet they're going to announce the release date and we're going to be like, holy fuck, that's like tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but like weeks. I could totally see it being like, the game's coming out in 2 weeks. Like, I could totally see that. So, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes here. Another thing. Streaming. Yeah, planning on streaming Crowfall. I'm pretty confident I'll be able to stream Crowfall. I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve with subterfuge and things that will make it difficult to stream snipe me. They're fucking evil. But let's see. Oh yeah, so maybe a podcast. Maybe a podcast. We'll see. I've got some things I want to do. I don't want to commit to anything too much, but that's kind of how I want to end this, right? What do you want to see, right? I've got this time now to dedicate to streaming or YouTube or whatever. I've got some extra time now. Finally, I didn't have any for months. Now I do, and I'm curious what you guys miss, right? I know a lot of you guys have been around for a while. I've got an older audience that I've neglected for the last 7 years. Well, what do you miss, right? Like I've been doing this shit for a long time now, and I'm curious, like what kind of content that I've done in the past you guys really enjoyed. Obviously, a lot of my time is going to be spent on Crowfall and things like that, but I'm gonna have some time to do some other stuff too. Do you miss the off-topic commentaries? Do you miss the vlogs? Or I don't know. Just let me know. So yeah, that's my plans. I am back on the YouTube and streaming grind, at least for now. We're gonna give it a shot, see if I can get the ball rolling a little bit, see if Crowfall and New World are worth a damn. If either one of those games does decently, I think I've got a chance to I don't know, do some exciting shit, because I'm still confident that I can make exciting, fun videos and streams, because I've done it in the past with WoW and WildStar and whatnot and SWTOR. But my genre just died. Just fucking died. But now, I don't know, we got 2 pretty exciting games coming up, and I get to be a part of the launch. And even if it goes poorly, right? Even if both of these games crash and burn, hey man, the release windows are still fun. Hey, the release is still fun. Even dog shit MMOs like Bless Online, people still buy them just to play a release. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. Not a ton of risk here, guys. Like, don't worry about me fucking going broke and, turning to heroin or whatever. I made some pretty good decisions. Obviously, I'd like for this to be a profitable venture. I'm not looking to fucking scrape by. I'd like to get some money rolling in from this. But I'm not going to fucking starve. I'm not going to starve to death. If anything, I'm going to have the opposite problem. I'll be fine. Even if I crash and burn epically and fail horribly, I'll be fine. I'll just get another welding job. It'll be good. You'll just get less videos out of me. But if you're interested in this, let me know what you want to see. Just let me know in the comments, man. What do you miss? I got some time now, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.